What's good, everybody? It's your boy PAXX back with another one. Yes, Sirski. Today we're going to be talking about how to make a YouTube video for beginners. Make sure you drop that like and that sub. Let's get it. As always, I got 3 tips and mistakes for you guys to avoid. Let's get right into it. Number 1, you want to research, bro. Like, a lot of y'all just be making videos about anything, and that's cool if that's your objective, and we'll talk about that a little later. But the entire goal here is to make content for your channel, for the channel that you're working on. So you need to research. You need to figure out what kind of videos are in your niche, what are the highest charting videos. So for example, let's say you want to do entrepreneurship or you want to do business or something, you need to look up Alex Hormozy, Myron Golden, Dan Cole, different people in that type of vein. If those are the people you want to learn from, the whole thing about it is to see what type of content is actually performing well in that niche, so then you can go make content that should fit right in. So when somebody's scrolling or when somebody's on YouTube and they see one of your videos on your thumbnails, it looks, sounds, and feels very similar to something that would be from Alex Hormozy or from Dan Cole or from whoever you choose to research. Understand, you can create your own lane, you can do whatever you want. I'm just saying, for all intensive purposes, to make sure that your channel has a good chance to cut through, it's really good to just appease the algorithm, and the best way to do that is to start with research. All right, so number 2, let's look at that. Make it evergreen. What does that mean? Evergreen content means that somebody's going to be searching for whatever you're making for years and years and years to come. Now, there are different categories when it comes to this, like video games. Some people, if you make edited video game videos or you do walkthroughs or playthroughs, those are a little different than just doing clips. However, that's why I will say, for this specific example, the best thing to do, I spelled this wrong, is edutainment. The best thing to do is edutainment. So I talked about this previously in my other video up here, actually, about edutainment and education. But today we're talking about either you fall into the category of making educational videos or entertainment videos. But for making evergreen videos in this new sort of digital world we live in with short attention spans, you want to make sure that you're making videos that are educational, but they have to grab people's attention, especially if you're in short form content. Now, this doesn't mean you use a bunch of zips and bangs and special effects and all this stuff. What I'm more so saying is you put captions over your videos, or you put red letters on your videos, or you put a little tiny thing that will capture somebody's attention, or you're like, hey, what's up, it's me, I'm learning, or you use some type of hook to grab people, but you don't necessarily downgrade your content or water down your educational content for somebody else. You still make it really high value, but what you have to understand is you're competing with so many other things for people's attention. So you have to make sure that what you're putting out is also entertaining and educational, and that people will look for it for years and years and years to come. Things like cooking, learning, things like cooking, learning, how to make money on the internet, or how to make money in general, positivity, how to find a job. All those types of things are evergreen. People are going to be looking for those things for the rest of their lives, for the rest of our lives. So that's just something to keep in mind, okay? And then finally, you want to think like a brand. I know I said that last time, but this is just really key. Like, if you want to make money on YouTube, you have to think like a brand. And in these contexts, when we're specifically talking about making YouTube videos, all your videos should really have the same type of opener. They should have similar thumbnails. They should have similar colors. They should have similar branding, similar text, similar font. All your videos should feel very branded, meaning they're coming from the same brand. Like, so when somebody goes from your YouTube to your TikTok to your Instagram to your LinkedIn to your whatnot, whatever other platform you're on, it all needs to feel very cohesive, so they know that you're taking yourself seriously as a brand. Now, again, if you want to make money, if you don't care about making money, I say this every time, do what the fuck you want, make whatever kind of video you want, because it won't matter anyway, because you're not trying to appease the algorithm. You don't give a fuck, so don't worry. This is not for you. This is for people who are really trying to make money on YouTube as serious content creators. So you have to think like a brand. So just like I said last time, you are a product. Why should people watch you? You have to be very real with yourself. This is a very competitive platform. You are the product. Why should somebody watch you? Why are you watching me right now? The only reason you're watching me right now, it's not because of me, it's because you want to know how to make a video on YouTube. That's the only reason you're on this video. And if I didn't give you that information, you would have got off this video a long time ago. So whenever you're seeing this, it doesn't matter. That's the only reason. And you see, I'm trying to be entertaining and whatnot, but I don't have a whole bunch of shit going on in the background. I'm just sitting here talking to you, telling you how to do it. That's the whole thing. That's the whole point. And I consider myself a product. All of my branding is the same, fonts the same. All of my channels are the exact same. And you need a system for that. So let's review. You need to research, you need to make sure your content is evergreen, and then you need to think like a brand. I hope that helps you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Yes, Sirski.